Hey there, fellow camera enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got something truly exciting in store for you. A roundup of the best DSLR cameras of 2024 that are going to take your photography game to a whole new level. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting your photography journey, we've got something for everyone in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Canon EOS 6D Mark II. If the Nikon D780 is out of your price range, the Canon EOS 6D Mark II is an excellent full-frame alternative at a cheaper cost. It's not as tough as the Nikon or the Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, which lie above it in Canon's lineup. It is, nevertheless, well-built, weather-sealed, and features a plethora of physical controls that make modifying settings on the move simple. While the D780's newer backside illuminated sensor offers it an advantage in areas like noise reduction and dynamic range, the 6D still takes excellent photographs and has a solid AF mechanism. The main disadvantage is that it cannot shoot 4K video. A secondary SD card slot and a headphone port are also absent. In the end, it's largely a photographic camera, but a higher-end model, such as the Nikon, provides better video capability for hybrid shooters. If you can live without 4K, this is an amazing photography camera for the money. The Canon EOS 6D Mark II is a DSLR camera with a full-frame sensor. It's well-made, easy to use, has a simple menu system, and has an outstanding overall battery life. It also provides good image quality with little visible noise or graininess in photos and an adequate dynamic range. Unfortunately, its video capabilities are fairly limited, with no 4K recording support and subpar FHD video quality. It's also large and bulky, making it difficult to transport for extended periods of time. For trip photography, the Canon 6D Mark II is adequate. When shooting at high ISO levels, images are sharp and usually free of visual noise. You can take intricate long-exposure photos with its fast minimum shutter speed. Depending on how you use it, it also has a wonderful battery life for photography. Unfortunately, its autofocus efficiency is weak, particularly when tracking faces, and its hefty shape makes it difficult to transport. Number 4. Sensor model, such as the Canon EOS 90D, is an excellent way to save money without sacrificing high-end capabilities. Except in low-light circumstances where full-frame sensors have a tiny edge, you won't notice a significant difference in image quality with an APS-C camera unless you need the greatest image quality and lenses for professional use. Nonetheless, this camera boasts a high-resolution sensor capable of producing amazing photographs, as well as a very good autofocus system. It's newer than the 6D, so give both face and eye detection for more precise focusing. If 4K video is important to you, it can also record it. It boasts a relatively intuitive user interface and controls, as do other Canon DSLRs, making it simple for both expert and novice users. It's also well built with a weather-sealed casing and top display for easy access to your settings, and the battery life is outstanding. Overall, this camera offers high-end features and performance, especially if you don't want a full-frame sensor. The Canon EOS 90D is a capable APS-C DSLR. Even with high ISO settings, it produces clean, clear photos with a pretty large dynamic range and little noise. It also has an autofocus technology that performs admirably in photography and does an excellent job of tracking and maintaining focus on subjects in 4K and FHD video. It's easy to use and features a well-organized menu system that's simple to traverse. Unfortunately, it's rather big and performs terribly when it comes to smoothing down camera shake while filming. The Canon 90D is an excellent choice for sports and wildlife photography. Number 3. Nikon D7500. The Nikon D500, but are put off by the price. If you're willing to make a few sacrifices here and there, the D7500 is the camera to consider. It has the same 20.9 MP sensor as its more senior sibling, and it also supports 4K video recording. Nikon has also equipped it with the same 180-pixel RGB mirroring sensor, and the tilting screen on the rear is just as huge at 3.2 inches, but not quite as detailed, all housed in a weather-sealed chassis. Several aspects of the device impressed us throughout our testing, including battery life, image quality, and handling. It's an excellent all-arounder for individuals with a significant budget. From DSLRs to mirrorless cameras, there are some true steals among higher-end APS-C models from a few years ago, and the Nikon D7500 is a prime example. When it debuted in April 2017, the Nikon D7500 was a premium, enthusiast-level DSLR that borrowed heavily from Nikon's flagship DX format camera, the Nikon D500. It sat beneath the latter and above the now discontinued D7200. So what value does it continue to offer to the table? Well, with its 8x burst shooting and huge buffer, the D7500 remains an excellent choice for photographing sports and action. It also takes 4K video at 30x, which is impressive for an enthusiast-level DSLR at the time. DSLR enthusiasts will feel right at home with the D7500's reassuring. Number 2. Nikon D780. Aside from professional versions like the Nikon D850, there is no better full-frame DSLR than the Nikon D780. It contains all of the features you'd expect from a high-end photography camera, plus some. For starters, it's built to withstand heavy use, with a tough, weather-sealed body and an extraordinarily extended battery life to survive through long shooting days. Furthermore, its backside illuminated sensor remains one of the best we've seen, with exceptional noise management for cleaner photos in low light. The camera's hybrid autofocus mechanism is particularly noteworthy. It employs the same on-sensor phase detection AF in live view as the mirrorless Nikon Z6, making it one of the more adaptable DSLRs available for hybrid photo/video photographers. While the Nikon D780 is the best DSLR camera we've tested, the Canon EOS 5D Mark IV is worth mentioning. Although it is beginning to show its age, lacking the most recent autofocus enhancements in comparison to the Nikon, this high-end DSLR remains popular among professional photographers and hobbyists. It produces excellent image quality and is designed like a tank to withstand professional-level use. The D780, on the other hand, is a better all-around choice because to its lower price and more effective autofocus. The Nikon D780 replaces the popular Nikon D750 DSLR, offering significant improvements in focusing, battery life, and high ISO performance, as well as 4K video capability and a touchscreen. When shooting in live view, its hybrid autofocus system gives you the best of DSLR technology through the viewfinder while borrowing the on-sensor phase detection autofocus system from the mirrorless Nikon Z6. It isn't the most portable camera, but its sturdy body makes it a terrific workhorse that can withstand heavy use, and its 24.5 megapixel full-frame sensor provides high-quality shots in all lighting circumstances. This is a fantastic alternative for aficionados looking for the finest that DSLRs have to offer, sitting above the mid-range Nikon D7500 and below the pro-grade Nikon E850. The Nikon D780 is an excellent choice for wildlife and sports photography. While its maximum burst rate isn't particularly rapid, it does have an extremely fast maximum shutter speed and a dependable autofocus system that allows it to catch images of fast-moving subjects. Furthermore, the relatively quick buffer clearing time allows you to fire out long continuous bursts without long breaks. Image quality is likewise good, and the camera is both pleasant and durable to operate. It lacks in-body image stabilization, thus while shooting in low light at slower shutter speeds, you'll have to rely on optically stabilized lenses. Number 1. Nikon D850. Those earlier on our list offer a good balance of features, quality, and affordability, but experts will want to step up in image quality, which means a full-frame DSLR. The Nikon D850 is a pricey camera, though prices are dropping, but it has features that put it in a class of its own. It sports a 45.7 MP resolution, a 153-point focusing system, and can record photographs at 7x or 9x with the optional MBD18 battery grip. Amazing video features also make it one of the greatest DSLRs for video, while the newer Nikon D780 is a better and less expensive option for videographers. We know the Nikon D850 lacks the new Nikon D780's hybrid on-sensor autofocus technology, so its live view autofocus speeds are relatively pedestrian, but we don't find that to be a significant disadvantage for measured professional photographic shoots, and it hardly detracts from the D850's overall appeal as arguably the best DSLR of all time for professional photographers. It looked beautiful when it first came out in 2017, and it still looks great today. Professional photographers are presented with a difficult decision. You can acquire a camera with outstanding resolution, but no real speed, such as the Nikon D810, Canon EOS 5DS, or Sony A7R II, or you can get a high-speed specialist, such as the Nikon D5, EOS 1DX2, or Sony A9, but you will have to compromise on resolution. Perhaps you'll have to buy one of each. The Sony A99i has not been forgotten, but Sony's Alpha Sail T system has yet to establish itself as a credible, forward-thinking offering for professional photographers. The Nikon D850 outperforms the D810 in terms of image quality, handling, and functionality. Its capacity to capture fine detail is excellent, as is its continuous shooting speed for a camera of this quality. The D850 is designed at skilled amateur and professional photographers, who will surely consider other options. The EOS 5D Mark IV is its closest Canon competitor, but the D850 outperforms it in terms of resolution, continuous shooting speed, and most importantly, full-frame 4K video. So guys, that concludes our top 5 best DSLR cameras of 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.